Community quarantine is hereby imposed in the entire of Metro Manila.
The pros and cons of COVID-19 vaccine.
The COVID-19 vaccine is authorized by the FDA under an Emergency Use Authorization or EUA. The vaccine is not FDA approved, so patients have the right to accept or refuse the COVID-19 vaccine. Currently, there are no FDA-approved alternatives, so the process of getting the COVID-19 vaccine is the protection against COVID-19, both Pfizer and Moderna, which demonstrates approximately 95% efficacy in presenting and preventing COVID-19 in adults. So this efficacy has been shown to be equal across all races and ethnicities, that both vaccines are two-dose series, and it is only after receiving the second dose of the vaccine that receive the benefit. Another pros of getting a vaccine, it is by building an immune response and creating antibodies. Therefore, if you come across with the virus later on, your body will recognize it and be able to fight off the infection that your body has to use as a lot of energy in order to build an immune response. So the cons of getting vaccines, you may notice some adverse effects after receiving a vaccine. Some known adverse events included pain, swelling, and redness at the injection site, fatigue, muscle or joint pain, headache, fever, nausea, and vomiting. So this may occur in 1 to 3 days after vaccination. Most symptoms are mild and some symptoms are very strong, which lead to death.
The importance of COVID-19 vaccine.
Stopping a pandemic requires using all the tools we have available. Wearing face masks and social distancing help reduce the risk of being exposed to the virus or spreading it to others. But these measures are not enough. Vaccine works with your immune system, so it will ready to fight a virus if you are exposed. So why COVID-19 vaccine is important? The COVID-19 vaccine produces a protection against the disease, a result of developing an immune response to the SARS-CoV-2 virus. Developing immunity through vaccination means there is a reduced risk of developing illness and its consequence. So this immunity will help you fight the virus if you are exposed. Getting vaccinated may also protect the people around you, because if you are protected from getting infected and from disease, you are less likely to infect someone else. So COVID-19 vaccine is important because it will not just protect yourself, but also it lessens the risk of spreading the virus to the people that surrounds you. One of the importance of having this vaccination for the dreaded COVID-19, aside from vaccinating the healthcare personnel so that their other patient won't get COVID-19, it is also the best tool to help stop this pandemic. And there would be a possibility that everything will be back to normal. But of course, wearing face mask and face shield is still a must. But with the combination of vaccine and this face mask and face shield, COVID-19 will be easily prevented. The vaccine will work with our immune system. It will help us to have a healthy body so that we won't easily get the virus. And by that, we are protected from the COVID-19. Therefore, the COVID-19 pandemic vaccine is important in saving not only the lives of those who have COVID, but also saves the lives of those people around them. Not only that it will save lives, but also bring the life back that we once lost.
One of the importance of COVID-19 vaccination is to help stop the pandemic. Stopping a pandemic requires using all the tools we have available. Wearing masks and social distancing help reduce our chance of being exposed to the virus or spreading it to others. But these measures are not enough. So if we get vaccines, the vaccines work with our immune system so it will be ready to fight the virus if we are exposed. Getting vaccinated also may protect people around you, particularly those at greater risk for severe illness from COVID-19. The combination of getting vaccinated and following CDC recommendation to protect yourself and others will offer the best protection from COVID-19.
The role of millennials in relation to government vaccination program.
The role of millennial in relation to the government vaccination program. The COVID-19 early stories spread rapidly thanks to social media, and millennials are well equipped to recognize and exchange reliable news information with their peers. So, millennials, who are often criticized for communicating via social media rather than in person, should use this opportunity to teach older generation how to remain linked. Young adults may help their families use technology to create community and establish a link to the outside world by sharing an insightful thread from a physician or a doctor. Social media challenges and videos, once dismissed as meaningless, can now provide a genuine entertainment and feelings of community, as well as spread important public health messages in relation of the vaccination program. Instead of painting all young people as lazy and stupid, it's past time for us to use our unique experiences and talents to help the world rapidly overcome this pandemic. We have the ability to make physical separation and even work well. The Generation Z is the current one. Fearless leadership, not selfishness, is our brand. If there was ever a time when our planet needed our assistance, it is now.
Good day everyone, I am Shane Vegan Saga and I am going to talk about the role of millennials in relation to the COVID-19 vaccine. One of the rule of millennials in this pandemic is being open and adapted to change. Millennials describe that this generation has been accepting the changes in business, technology, and the economy. Especially during the pandemic, they are open with the situation and they adapt the changes, having a new normal situation at home or in school. As the coronavirus pandemic continues to upend the school across the country, many educators, policymakers, parents, and students have their hopes of returning to normal on the development of the vaccine. And we as millennials can be a role model in everyone by using a social media platforms. In that way, millennials can also help through social media. In fact, the millennials maybe even be the first generation to be fully globalized online. In that way, we can help everyone by giving them an awareness about the COVID-19 vaccine.
COVID-19 is an infectious disease that caused by a newly discovered coronavirus. Most people who fall sick with COVID-19 will experience mild to moderate symptoms, and it can be passed by nearby contacts through droplets or aerosols like sneeze, cough, air from nose or mouth. So for me, rules of millennials in relation to COVID-19 vaccine is first. Even it is hard for me to involve on that vaccination, but for my family's safety, I will into in relation for being an SK counselor. I will be a role model for every people, especially, but not in the essence of being blind of might be dangerous effect of vaccine. It is my duty to observe and to be double aware because it is not naturally things because that is not our usually things to be to do to be vaccinated. I will, as what the text I've read, it says there that harmful side effects of COVID-19 vaccination is mostly experienced in our elder ages because their immune system is weak fighting the vaccination, while we millennials ages 20s acquire minimal symptoms or side effects because we have strong immune system to fight back. So I conclude that we millennials avoid doing leisure activities like hanging out or not important activities because we experience now the other variety of COVID-19 that attack us right now, and we should think and prioritize the safety of our family because it depends on our hand.
Now, now, more than ever. Stop!
Stop
Stop!
Stop!
COVID-19 forever.